МТС, канал СБ-1.
На связи.
Moscow Station on Space to Ground 1.
Сереж, у меня сейчас
Go ahead.
МО-3.
Sergey, I'm about to have MO3 based on the timeline.
Перед тем, как бежать, необходимо работать.
And prior to starting to jog, I need to work with RSE Med, with the hard drive that RSE Med does not recognize. Any ideas?
Так, мне вроде подсказывают, что там нужно будет только в конце данные скидывать.
Anton, I'm being told that the only thing you will need RSE Med for is at the end of your exercise to download the data.
Понятно. А что там надо сделать? Сейчас я посмотрю.
Okay, clear as mud. So what do you need to do there? Let me check.
5.7 книги МО-3.
Page 5-7 in MO3 book.
Запуск программы.
This is after I've attached all my electrodes. Then verify that you have EKG. And then close the application, turn off the device, and then prep the Beta 2 treadmill. But at first, I need to do the time sync and everything else. So who was it that gave you that hint? Who was the specialist who told you that I don't need RSE Med at the beginning of the session? Stand by, Anton. I'll go double check.
Да, слушай.
Go ahead.
Антон, ну да, не получается без лэптопа провести это обследование.
Hey, Anton, we can't have this exam without the laptop. So if you could just perform your usual treadmill exercise with the cardio monitor. So you do want me to don the monitor, correct? Yes. Wait, Sergey, you're talking about the one that we usually use to measure the pulse, correct? Yeah, that's the only one you need today, for today's session. Okay, very good. And will you have any additional recommendations for me regarding the
По личному усмотрению.
EKG and further steps with the laptop? Or should I just
Я готов.
Do everything that we usually do on the treadmill? Yeah, just the usual treadmill physical exercise. Nothing more today.
Да, так совпало.
Okay. Well, this is the one that I've been preparing for a month.
Компьютер, смотри, у меня также...
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just a whole bunch of circumstances. Right, and Sergey, should I just turn it off then? Because it's been sitting here in the activated mode for a few hours now. Will you have any additional recommendations for me?
Вот, просьба выключить
Yeah.
его.
If you could off RC Med and then
Да.
reseat the hard drive back in the RC Med and then just stow it. Yeah. Well, if I
По-другому не получится, да.
try to shut it down any other way other than just do the hard shutdown by pressing the power button for like 5 minutes. That's the only way it reacts. Maybe we're still thinking about it. So for the time being, just go ahead and shut it down. Okay, copy that.
Spacewalking is almost a magical experience. You're holding on to a human creation with one hand, and that is your only link with the other 6 billion of us, and you are in between the bottomless blackness of the rest of the universe and the incredible rich colors of the world pouring by endlessly at 8 kilometers a second next to you. It is just a phenomenal, stupefying experience. While I was doing spacewalks building Canadarm, at one point I got vertigo. I thought, that's weird, why did I get vertigo? And I realized, like when you sit beside a truck at a stoplight and it starts to move and you feel like you're moving backwards and you're dizzy for a second, I looked over and it was because Africa was going by. I thought, that's new for me. It's extremely distracting to work during a spacewalk, and you have to wrench yourself away from the wonder of it and the beauty of it, the magnetic beauty of looking at the world, to focus on the task at hand. I wish everyone on Earth could see the world the way that I've had a chance to, the way that the other space travelers have had a chance to see how thin the atmosphere is. It's an onion skin protecting us from the blast of all the other stars in creation. The surface, it's so shallow. You cannot avoid becoming a better steward of the Earth when you've had a chance to see it the way we see it. The shuttle has been the great lifter of humanity to space. Almost 3/4 of everybody who flew in space flew on the shuttle. It's been a tremendous human invention that has opened the door of space to us. But like all human inventions, we think of better ideas, and things age. The rowboat and the sailboat and the catamaran and then the powered ship and the steam engine and the locomotive and the magnetic levitation train, that's all the same sort of process. The shuttle's the same way. It has served us tremendously well. We've learned so much about how to fly safely in space, and it makes me sad to see the end of a great vehicle, and at the same time it makes me very optimistic. We built something great, we've learned a tremendous amount from it, and we're moving forwards.